Okay, if you have seen any structure or any simple structure, they call it as a RCC structure. So the RCC full form is nothing but reinforced cement concrete, right? So the full form of RCC is reinforced cement concrete. Before moving on to this reinforced cement concrete, we shall see what is meant by only cement concrete. Cement concrete consists of cement, sand, aggregates, plus the important material, that is water. So the mixture of cement, sand, aggregates plus water gives rise to your cement concrete, right? And in your previous semesters you might have learnt in MT lab or material testing lab that the advantages of concrete and as well as the disadvantages of concrete. So the biggest advantage, you can say, I will write down here, biggest advantage is extremely good in compression, right? Extremely good in compression. You have seen this. Okay, for this we cast a cube of standard size and then we test into this compression testing machine. If you want to watch the video of that particular CTM, I will just share my video in the description box. You can just check out with that video. Okay, so the advantage of concrete is it is very good in compression, but as it is having one advantage, the biggest disadvantage is also present. Okay, so disadvantage of concrete is extremely weak in tension, right? So this is the advantage and disadvantage of your cement concrete. So I will explain with the by taking example of beam. Suppose this is your simply supported beam, right? It is undergoing some loads like this. Okay, next thing what happens is it will have a bending pattern like this. It will bend like this, right? So what happens here, this top fiber will undergo compression and this bottom fibers will undergo tension. Okay, so the concept of RCC lies here. Okay, so the top fiber undergoes compression and the bottom fiber undergoes tension. Then what happens if you use only plain cement concrete, whatever the stress is coming onto the top fiber which is in compressive state, the concrete will take care of that particular zone, that is compression zone. But being extremely weak in tension, the concrete cannot sustain tensile stresses. Okay, concrete cannot sustain tensile stresses alone, right? Because it is extremely weak in tension. So if you construct a structural element, suppose a RCC beam, okay, for example, we have considered a simply supported, it will undergo bending. After undergoing bending, it has two zones, compression zone and tension zone, and the concrete being good in compression, the compressive stresses is taken care of by concrete, but the concrete is extremely weak in tension, therefore concrete cannot sustain tensile stresses alone. Okay, now again we'll take one example of beam which is simply supported, again undergoing same amount of load. Now what I will do, I will take one more element or one more material which is good in tension. Okay, and the material which comes into your mind is then steel. Steel is very good in tension. Okay, it is a ductile material. This might also you have been studied in your MT lab. Okay, steel is a ductile material and it is very good in tension, to take the tension. So what I will do now, in this simple plain cement concrete beam, I will just put a steel rod in the tension zone like this. Now what happens? The beam will undergo again bending. Okay, the beam will undergo again bending, same way. This is in compression and this is in tension. But what happens after inserting this steel rod is the whatever amount of tension which concrete was not able to take is taken care by, this tension is taken care by the steel which is reinforced in the cement concrete. Understood? The concrete which cannot take tensile stresses is taken by the extra material which we are reinforcing in the concrete, which is known as reinforcing steel. So the concrete the compression is taken care by the concrete and tension is taken care by the steel. So this is the general idea behind, or the general gist of this RCC is this, to take care of compression and tension. Because the concrete is very good in compression but weak in tension, that's why we provide the reinforcing bars in the tension zone to take care of the tensile stresses. Okay, but this is only with respect to the simply supported beam. One more cantilever beam, if you take like this, if you take one cantilever beam, the loads are acting again. What happens? The bending pattern will change. Like this it will happen. Right? Here what happens? This is in tension zone. The upper fibers are in tension zone and the bottom fibers are in compression zone. That time what you have to do, you should not place the steel in the bottom zone. Okay, if you provide the steel in the bottom zone, then it will be a disaster, completely technical or structural disaster. Then you have to take care that you have to reinforce the steel in the concrete in the tension zone, and in the cantilever case the tension zone is in the top fiber. Okay, so you have to place the steel at the top zone or tension zone, right? So always take care that the steel should be placed at the tension zone. Don't remember it should be placed at the bottom or at the top. Okay, so tension, so steel should be always placed in the tension zone. After providing this, then you can define a RCC or reinforced cement concrete. So this is the general idea or the general gist behind the reinforced cement concrete. Because cement concrete is very weak in tension, that's why we provide a reinforcing bar into a concrete to give rise to a reinforced cement concrete, that is RCC. So